Merry Christmas from the Flytte family to you! What's up, it's Zadie. Welcome to the Flytte Kartina Christmas special! I don't know about you guys, but in some places there's a Christmas tradition that is celebrated throughout entire cities. Sometimes the television is on the entire day. That's right, I'm talking about watching Hallmark Christmas movies. I mean, if you think about it, where else can you get some good old-fashioned holiday stereotypes paired with really cheesy plot lines? Please don't get mad at me, I watch these things like everybody else every single year. I actually enjoy some of them. Anyways, this holiday special is dedicated to how to create a Hallmark movie. So in order to have the perfect Hallmark Christmas movie, you need to get your characters down. I'm talking about your protagonist, your antagonist, your love interest, everything. So the first character that you need is your protagonist. We'll call her Sarah Anderson. So according to the Hallmark handbook, our Sarah needs to be from the big city, have blonde hair, some amazing colored eyes. She also needs to have a heart-shaped face with soft features, and for Christmas she needs to come to a small town which we'll name Petersburg. Second character you need for your Hallmark Christmas movie is your love interest. His name will be Andrew Johnson. So this guy is usually from Petersburg. He has brown hair, pretty eyes, nice balanced features, and then kind of falls into the protagonist's life. They'll meet through some circumstance and probably hate each other in the beginning. The third character in the Hallmark handbook is your mentor. Okay, this is where the lines get a little bit blurred. Most of the time the mentor is male, but sometimes they're female. But for balance sakes, I'm gonna make him male. We'll call him George McGuffin. George is a lovable older gentleman with wisdom like an elephant. He is also rated very high on the cuddle levels. And to add to all of this, he has this warm laugh that is like the warmest in the history of fire. Fourth character you need is your antagonist. Since we have Sarah Anderson as our protagonist, we're gonna have Carrie James as our antagonist. Carrie has some control issues and some romantic interest in Andrew. She's lived in Petersburg her whole life. Carrie is a dark-haired woman, usually a brunette, with brown eyes and sharp features and a snarky attitude. Most of the time she treats Sarah passive-aggressively. Finally, we have our minor characters, which are really important and also just in there to throw in some magic. We have Sarah's best friend, who is usually an African-American woman. We have Carrie's accomplice, which is usually a dude who looks a lot like her. Just to throw in some species diversification, we have a dog in there too. Alright, we've got all of our characters set that fit the criteria of the Hallmark handbook. Next, let's move on to plot. As I said before, the plot usually revolves around the characters. So we have Sarah, who comes from the big city. Let's just say she's a reporter, because that's mostly what big city workers do, right? She's a reporter and she gets the story that has to move her to a small town. She's like, no, I'm not going there. But her boss is like, yes, you're going there. It's Christmas time. She's like, okay, fine, let's go. So she goes to the small town of Petersburg. Welcome to Petersburg. We've got the luggage mess. We've got I'm gonna trip into this random stranger who comes into play at the end. So Sarah's in a little bit of a flurry. She gets into her hotel to find out it's booked out, so she has to stay in this tiny little cottage with our mentor, George. Eventually, along the lines of our introductory phase with all of these mishaps, we meet Andrew, and she kind of like is like, oh shoot, I'm so sorry, I just spilled all my coffee on you, or something like that happens. So she meets Andrew, she meets George, and everything's going along swimmingly. She's got her story with her. She's trying to investigate it and like doing a okay job at it, but then she gets pulled into some sort of Christmas celebration tradition thing. This can be anything from banquet to a silent auction to a festival to a school play. Anything at all. Anything at all. It could happen. Any sort of Christmas celebration, it's gonna happen and she's gonna get roped into it. So Sarah's into this Christmas celebration thing. Andrew's also there, and George is like, you're doing really well doing this. And she's like, no, I'm not. I'm hating every minute of this, when she's secretly loving it because of Andrew. She's still investigating her story, but at the same time, she meets Carrie. And Carrie's like, whoa, you're getting a little close to my man over there. Just, can you not? Can you not? So Sarah's a little bit like, I don't know what to do. Carrie's kind of scaring me and Andrew's kind of cute, but George is telling me to go get him and I like him a lot. But my story... Then we move on to the next phase of the movie, which is the climax where everything is going wrong, everything is going possibly wrong. We made her a reporter so she could be like lying about something, or she could have like made a white lie, she could have done a half-truth or something, I don't know. Something goes wrong and Andrew's like, I can't trust you anymore, and Sarah's like, but I like you a lot. I love you. So Carrie comes over and she's like, hey Andrew, let's go to the play slash banquet slash festival thing together, right? Everything's gonna be great. Everything's going swimmingly. And Sarah's over here like, I kind of want to go get Andrew, and George is like, you should do this, and gives her a word of wisdom. She gets this burst of confidence and then is like, let's go guys. Andrew said the thing with Carrie, and then Sarah comes along in this beautiful dress that came out of nowhere, and then he sees her and he's like, whoa, my goodness, the scales fell from his eyes, and he's like, Sarah. Sarah and Andrew get together, they forgive each other or whatever happened during the conflict. Sarah's like, I love you! Andrew's like, me too, I love you too. And then they kiss. Choirs of angels come out of nowhere, snow comes out of nowhere. There's like this weird jingle in the background and like this magical bell transition. Maybe we'll get this thing like it says 5 months or 5 years later, but usually that doesn't happen. We'll stick with the standard of it ends the kiss right there. Don't forget about the checklist that Hallmark Handbook has. You need to have a makeover, you need to have scarves in there somewhere. There has to be some form of winter wonderland theme. There has to be cookie baking going on and a Christmas tree decoration thing. Now you're set for your Hallmark movie. This is pretty much it. That's all you gotta do to make a perfect Hallmark movie. If you follow everything that I said and maybe a few other things that you had planned along, then you're gonna be fine. Everything's gonna be perfect. So thanks guys for watching my Christmas special. Hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, then you can watch me some more or spend time with your family like you should be doing instead of watching this video. What are you doing? Tear up some wrapping paper, spread some tinsel, and sing a carol or something. Do it with your family and your loved ones. Please. Please go do that. Thank you guys for watching. I hope you have a wonderful Christmas. If you like bells, you can ring the next one down below under the subscribe button after you click the subscribe button, of course. Question of the week, what is your favorite Christmas movie? I really want to know this, guys. I'm proud of you guys for commenting down below, but please answer the questions that I ask at the end of these videos. That means that you're watching these videos and it gets me out of my insecure self. See you guys on the other side of the screen. Bye!